How's it going, everybody? This video here was really hard to do audio on, so I decided I would just do a voiceover of what's going on. Um, that light up there at the top of the ladder, I have replaced it several times now. This was going to be number 4. The light has been not working quite correctly for the last couple years. Every time it comes on at dusk and it goes off at dawn. And when it comes on, it has been like flashing. It'll like come on, and then it will flash off, and then it'll come on, and it'll flash off, and then it will eventually be on like dim, like half of it's on, and then it will just flash bright, dull, bright, dull, bright, dull. And sometimes after a while, it would come on and stay on like it's supposed to. I don't know if it does it all night or not, but for some reason, it just would not work right. Sometimes, some nights it would come out there and it would be working just fine. Come on, works fine. But in the last couple of months, it's been more flashing than working correctly. So in this video, I'm going to change it out. I'm got Donna, my lovely assistant here, helping me. She's a great apprentice, by the way. And I really don't like extension ladders. And this one is a very old one. I mean, extremely old. The rope doesn't work in the middle because the rope's, frayed and fell apart, and it broke off a long time ago. So I'm using a bucket here to pull up my drill, actually my screw gun, so that I can take the light apart. I tied the rope off to the top rung of the ladder so I can, keep pulling the bucket up as I need it. So right now I'm opening the cover, and she's going off to open the garage and get in and turn off the power. The light is 110 volts. It was, I believe, 5,000 lumens. So as you can see, I'm using like a little, looks like a drill. Can't really see it, but it's a Milwaukee 12 volt screw gun. I'm taking the ground wire loose so that I can open the door a little bit wider. And after I get that done, I'm going to hang this screw gun on a loop that I made for the string I'm using to pull up the bucket with. That's the only way I could find to put the thing up there safely so I didn't drop it down and break it. And then I'm going to pull up the bucket. Once I get it up there, inside the bucket is a thing we call a wiggy. It's a voltage sensor. You basically hold it up against the black wire that's going to the light, in the case of this one, and you turn it on and it will start flashing and making a noise. And then I have to call Donna. She's going to go in and turn the power off in the garage. At this point, I'm going to speed the video up a little bit because it's kind of lengthy and there's not a lot of explaining to do. She has gotten the power turned off in the garage, and now I had to send her to go find the junction box we bought for the new light. In the process of doing that, I'm taking the wire nuts off the wires and getting the front of the light off. Once I get the front of the light off, I will have to find a way to get it to the ground. I tried to pull up the string, and I thought maybe I could tie it around there, but there's nothing really to tie it to. So I pulled the bucket back up, put it inside the bucket, and lowered it to the ground. And Donna's going to have to take that out in a minute. Like I said, she's a great apprentice. She's got that out. She's got the box in the bucket, and now she's just basically waiting for the next thing I need. And so I dropped the box, this back down on the ground, and I went up and pulled it up, and now I got the new box for the new junction box, I should say, for the light up. And I'm getting that ready to screw that on the wall. I got to put the plugs in it so the water doesn't get in it. I pull up the drill, get the screws out, and I start screwing this thing onto the wall where the old light used to be. And I have to pull it up several times like that to get tools out of it that I need, screws and other parts and pieces. The back piece for the light, because there's a part that I put on the back box to mount the light to, and a gasket. And so I get that pulled up, I put that on, and now she's put the light on there, and I've just pulled the light up into place, and I was sitting it on top of the ladder, kind of upside down, while I wire it in. And so I'm going to get the screw for the light, it's ground wire on, And after I get that on, I will wire nut the hot and the neutral up to the light. And after I do that, I will lower some of the tools down that I don't need anymore. She had to get me a long blade screwdriver with a flat blade on it to get the light tightened on there. And now we're installing the light on the box. And I get that all done. I toss the screwdriver down because I don't need it anymore, and I pull it up to get the last thing I need, which is a little test thing that goes over the end of the night sensor to turn the light on. And as you can see, the light's coming on. Doesn't look very bright here, but I guarantee you it's very bright. And when I'm standing there looking at it like that, it was extremely bright. So today I was out here to change my light on the end of my house. It basically lights up the whole backyard here. So if I look out and I see the dogs barking, which aren't there anymore, there was always a light here. When I moved in, there was a light here. This is the 4th time I have had to change it. The first 2 were incandescent, or what they call mercury vapor. Actually, the first one was mercury vapor. The second one was sodium vapor. The third one I just took down, was a 2500 lumen LED. This one here is 1000 lumen. I don't know if it's going to make a difference. I guess we'll find out tonight when it comes on and lights up. Right now I'm going to go get this ladder taken down, which is a pain in the ass because it doesn't have a rope. You know what? Screw it. The ladder sucks anyway. Doesn't have a rope, so there's no way to let it down easily. Ah, this thing's heavy. Anyway, that's it for this video. So I'm in my house. I just finished up the light on the outside of my house, and it's working great. I've looked at it a couple times, got a couple of shots at it at night. We'll show those as my thumbnail. If you like this video, please click the like button. Also hit the subscribe and the notification bell so that you get notified when new videos come out. And as always, feel free to share and leave a comment. Good, bad, whatever. I'd like to know what you guys like to see in videos. Mostly what I do is woodworking. I also do some bicycle repairs. Sometimes I'm doing some work around the house. I have a bunch of different projects coming up on the house I will have to do yet. So we will get to those. I also have some older footage that I have not edited out yet, which I'm still working on. A tree ring in my front yard, but I never did finish filming it because the camera broke when I still had to get the project done. So anyway, I will be doing what I did have of that done. I will be editing that out and putting that out pretty soon. If you have any questions about that, feel free. Anyway, I'm out of here. I'm going to go edit this video out the rest of the way, add this into the end of it, and we will see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.